Ready Talk Boxing with me, your host, Mr. A. That's where you're at, the Ready Talk Boxing, the Double RT Boxing Show. Better late than never. What we're going to do is the post-fight recaps. Tartan Tornado becoming a unified WBA, IBF, 140 champions. The Double RT Boxing Show's very own franchise champion, Lawrence Okolie, wins his biggest fight of his career via knockout, becoming the European Cruiserweight champion, stopping Yves Ngabu in the 7th. You know, it's a good. I've been busy. We missed a lot of fights, but we're definitely not going to miss our franchise champion. We're going to cover our franchise champion and Josh Taylor, Regis Prograis. Just too good of a fight not to talk about. Unfortunately, here in the boxing rehab, which is the Double RT Boxing Show, known as the Boxing Junkies Rehab, we're fucked up and we're missing a lot. So let's talk some boxing. Tartan Tornado and Regis Prograis. That one, what was it, 117, 112 card? I don't know how that one happened. 114, 115, 113. I can live with those. I had to fight 114, 114. I think the 115, 113 card, the only question, like I said, there's always a lot of fights with a question rounds in it. The only questionable round, like I said, I watched this fight and I didn't have to question myself. Oh, who won that round? Who won that round? You know how we always do. Like, oh, that's a toss-up round. Round 2. Even though I thought Regis clearly won it, it seemed like TV Land thought Josh won that. So I'm taking a guess. Round 2 is what made it a 115, 113 fight. Now, as Regis was saying, I'm going to win this fight because you look at my fights, I look different in every fight. You look at Josh Taylor fights, he's always the same. That came to fruition. That came very true in this fight. Now, if this is season 4 of the Double RT Boxing Show, if you've been following the show, I was very hard on Regis Prograis up into the Relic fight. I wasn't impressed with him. I thought he was doing and looking good against people he's supposed to be doing it to. So it was hard to judge his skill. Like, there's certain fighters who have the eye test and you could just kind of gauge it from there. I couldn't gauge his eye test. But Relic, I was like, okay, everything I was seeing, he can apply at any given moment. Now, to me, he was, like I said, I had Regis winning rounds 1, 2, 4, 8, 11, and 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I had it. I had him winning 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I had a tie fight. So I had again 1, 2, 4, 8, 11, and 12. What was winning the earlier rounds for Regis and making the first 5 tough for Regis, for Taylor, every time he was throwing the shot, keeping the jab, trying to do the distance, Regis was countering, but not up top. He was doing vicious body countering. And it was, to me, it was the changing tides. You know, in round 3, Taylor started to land a little bit, and then rounds 4 and 5, he's like, you know what, I'm going to get close up on this guy, and I'm going to because I'm not going to take those body shots. I'm just going to get up and close and bang and just maul him up now. And in the midway fight, when Taylor started doing that, he started controlling him. Like he said, if Regis wants to bang, I knock him to spark out, and I think he was about to. I think he was on the way to knocking Regis out. And this is where Regis' words came into play. He says, I'm always different. I was impressed by Regis. Like I said, he started the fight out mid-range, getting close, countering body shots. And then when Taylor flipped the script and said, hey, let's go bang to bang, and Regis started feeling he was losing the fight, what did Regis do? Peel back another onion layer, show another level of himself. He start back foot boxing at a distance, and he start winning that fight to me. You know, he start coming back in, like I said, he came back in 8. He lost 9 and 10, but the fact that he was still competitive and back foot jabbing, it busted that eye. And once the eye busted, it was just, can Josh survive? And the motherfucker survived. You know, I don't think he even tried to fight the 12th round. I think, you know, he was out there just making it look like he's trying to fight, but he wasn't trying to fight that shit. The 11th round, I thought, oh shit, Josh, because his second half comeback, like if that cut never happened, but at first I thought it was a headbutt, but no, it was just 10 rounds of working that eye, countering that eye, and eventually that jab, that back foot jabbing on that eye busted it. And the 11th round was scary, you know. It was like, is Taylor gonna go down? All his hard work gonna get taken away? But no, he somehow hung on. He survived. Like I said, he started back foot boxing Regis's in the 8th round, and in that 8th round, I had it tied. After the 8th round, I had it 76-76 because I had Taylor winning because he started going chest to chest. I had him winning rounds 5, 6, and 7, going chest to chest, bullying Regis. And then Regis like, ah, shit, I can't handle this anymore. You saw Regis getting tired. He started going on the back foot. He won round 8, got him some little breathing room. And then 9 and 10, I thought not Kelly. I got the Joshes mixed up. I thought Taylor was able to impose himself a little more again, but he got busted in the 11th round. Josh went on to survival in the 12th, and a draw. It was a draw. Like I said, to me, this was no argument. You know, it was a close fight, but I don't see, like I said, it either a draw, or I can understand with people going on round 2 giving it to Taylor. I gave it to Regis, and I got a draw. I watched the fight like 2 times. I don't see Regis winning it, but I see a draw or him losing 15-13. Now if you want to say, before we go on to the franchise champion, Lawrence Okolie, what is next for Josh Taylor? Now, in the article given out by Boxing Scene, we learned that he can fill out a petition to extend his mandatory, who is the Thailand Athenian Kong Song. So he could try it, because even though he wants Ramirez, it's not going to happen. Mandatories. So he can go with the IBF mandatory, just get it out the way. Or, like I said, there was that talk of Ritson, a backward step. Might be the only moneymaker out there for him right now. And just, like I said, my personal self, if I was his team, I'd say get the mandatory out the way. And just for, I guess, a little cookie crumbs, like, who is sitting at number 2 for Josh Taylor at the IBF? None other than Sabriel Matias. And that is a guy who unfortunately killed Maximus, whatever the guy who died, Maximum. So another forward pressure fighter. Josh Taylor has some decent fighters out there. You know, we will see where Bunny Easter, with his victory at his debut at 140, see if he gets ranked anywhere in the WBA or the IBF. That could be a nice states fight, you know, a voluntary fight for Josh Taylor, because winning the WBSS, he is going to gather some worldwide recognition, at least especially in the States, for the boxing community that did follow that. Him winning that and coming over here, he will have a nice little respectable following. So him and Easter, the American fan base will pick up on that like, oh shit, that's a solid fight. I'm hoping that's where it goes. I would love to see Easter and Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor deserves a nice American debut, and Easter will be a fantastic fight for Josh Taylor as American debut as well. Fantastic fight. Now, moving on to the franchise champion. And we're talking the Double RT Boxing Show franchise champion. None other than Lawrence Okolie. Now, he's number 2 sitting in the WBA rankings. Now, we are following, shots out to Fight View 360, T Street Controversy. He's, I'm a fan of his channel, and he's always showing his love for his rankings. So, you know what? I support the guy. I'm using Fight View 360 rankings right here. Keep at it, T Street. Keep at it. So here we got Lawrence Okolie sitting at number 2 in the WBA. He just won the European Championship. Defeated Yevis Ngabu, the European champion. Like I said, I know Lawrence Okolie is a hard, bitter cup of coffee to drink. He's that cold, bitter cup of coffee, and you on your 5th hour, and you drinking that shit. He's hard to swallow. It's a hard cup of coffee to swallow. And saying all that, I love the guy. I fucking love watching Lawrence Okolie. I see he gets ripped in almost every comment section, every tweet on Twitter that's in the boxing circle. I don't find too much positive about Lawrence Okolie. Sub here on the Double RT Boxing Show, where he is the franchise champion. And he did what we all thought he was going to do. He smothered, made it ugly. Now, I give him credit. Like, I think he brings back a lost art. People always say, oh, the referee breaks him up too fast. Referee breaks him up too fast. Yes, Lawrence Okolie does grab a lot, but he beats your ass with his free hand. So it's like, yeah, is he holding? Sometimes he does. But a lot of times he has that arm free and he beats the fuck out of people. Like, he's like on that Joy Joyce level. He's slow. He don't move slow as that, but he hits slow, and it just wears people out with him holding and then just fucking up your rib section. And he punches down at you too. He hits you in that lower back. He beats the shit out of people in that fucking quicksand mud area where they just get stuck. They hold, and here comes Lawrence Okolie. Ba-ba, ba-ba. Like I said, he's not even polished. He has a nice paw and jab. He keeps you at the bay. Like I said, if he works on his timing the way the commentaries were saying, like, oh, he needs to fire it now. Fire it now. Because he has a nice jab, and when they come to smother, he'll do a nice bolo shot to the gut. That'd be fucking people up. Jab, and he'll come to grab you, and right before he grabs you, bolo shot to the gut. So that gets your attention. Then he grabs you and starts fucking beating you with the right hand again. So it's an ugly style, but I love watching it. He's the franchise champion, and that's basically what happened here. He kept Ngabu at the end of the jab. As when we said in the breakdown, this was going to be Lawrence Okolie's opponent with the fastest hands. I mean, the fastest combination throwing opponent, the best footwork opponent, and Lawrence Okolie took all that shit away like he does with everyone. He does. Except he must hit hard because he took out 2 points. Then he lost 2 points against Matty Askins, and I was kind of iffy on that fight because if you've been following the Double RT Boxing Show, I was a little, we did some coverage of Matty Askins, and that we do know about Matt. We know that was a tough fight. I think we covered him like in season 2 and 3. we knew that wasn't going to be no walk in the park. And it's at 116, 110, 113, 114, 112, 114. Deducted 3 points for holding. Like that. So it does get, it's a cup of tea, cup of coffee, how you want it. Cold, warm, or delicious, or just straight up nasty. That's Lawrence Okolie for you. He's a fucking weird cup to drink. But like I said, for him to lose 3 points and still win against Matty Askins, that lets you know how hard this dude is hitting. That if Matty Askins can't put his will on him and win with a 3-point deduction, he is hitting hard. Lawrence Okolie, and when he's just got you bent over and he's pounding away at that kidneys and liver shots, he's fucking people up. He is, like I said, and this is scary. Like I said, if he could get his timing down right, which I think he will with McGuigan, I think McGuigan, I think that's his name. He's gonna get him better with the distance, almost to the style, not talent and performance-wise, but the style. I think he's gonna have him outboxing like the Tartan Tornado. So it's kind of cool that they're on this video, same trainer. You look for Lawrence Okolie to get the outside boxing of the Tartan Tornado. They're going to be in the same camp. They're going their style is going to, Lawrence Okolie is going to polish into an outside boxer of the style of Josh Taylor. My prediction, I think so. With that coming, I'm projecting that Lawrence Okolie is going to develop into that type of style, have the outside boxing of a Josh Taylor with that nice wide base and that reach. He's going to be hard to get inside, wobble him. Like I said, he has a nice wide base, so he's planted. And like I said, he's the master at fucking nullifying your inside game. He'll grab you and just beat the shit out you. He's very, like I said, to me, it's a lost art. He beats your ass with the free hand. Now, before we go on, what is next? What is possibly next for the franchise champion of the WRT boxing show, Lawrence Okolie, the new EBU cruiserweight champion? Let's go back to our good man T Street, FightView360.com. Go check out his website. If you have not subscribed to T Street, go subscribe to him. You know, if you do not know who T Street Controversy is, and you know me, weird, but go check out the YouTube channel, T Street Controversy. For my boxing junkie ass, that's probably the best place I could get my content. You know, from the States, he talks probably the most wide view of boxing. Now, using his rankings, what is next for the good franchise champion, number 2 WBA, Lawrence Okolie? Again, franchise champion of the WRT boxing show. I am looking forward. I've been saying the whole time, especially since season 3, the future of the cruiserweights is Kevin Lorena and Lawrence Okolie. That is my cruiserweight, the WRTB WBSS tournament. You know, Lorena and Okolie. That's gonna be like Spence and Crawford. Now, until then, Okolie, number 2, I want him going. He wants the title shot next. And the champions, WBC is vacant. It's in, I believe it's in the the diamond belt, at the diamond belts in the WBS. I don't know if the WBC just threw their belt in the WBC or is someone fighting for it. I don't know if Ngabu was fighting for it, but anyway, that's vacant. The IBF is the KO Doctor. Breedis is the WBO. And Gulamarian is the WBA. He got bumped up. This motherfucker, this guy is getting belts left and right, and he hasn't beat no one. Gulamarian, Arsen Gulamarian, he got bumped up to the interim, and he got bumped up to the regular the champion, actually, the super champion. Now, what was that guy's name? I think half Chinese, half Pakistani guy. Don King was his promoter. Butamiev or something like that. He was gone for a while with an injury. He came back. He was regular champion. He was supposed to fight Gulamarian. That fight never happened. Don King did some shit. So he got bumped up to interim champion Gulamarian because that fight never fell through. They just awarded him the interim championship belt from that. So that being said, eventually him, Gulamarian, and Dennis Lebenev was supposed to fight. That fight never happened. So again, he gets bumped up. So he got Arslan became champion through just bullshit. And if you've never seen Gulamarian fight, he's trained. The last time I seen him, he's trained by Abel Sanchez. He fights just like Triple G. He fights just like Murat Gassov. Not as polished as those two, but the style's the same. He leaves himself more open. He throws a little wider, but it's the Abel Sanchez style. He's a big motherfucker. He tries to. He himself has trouble breaking down the gauge and the distance. He comes in too hard, smothers his work. He has a fight coming up the 15th against Kane Watts, the Australian. That should be interesting because it's Gulamarian. Like I said, he's a come forward style. See if his jab is better. That's the one thing he don't got that the Abel Sanchez stable has. Triple G came behind the jab. Murat came behind the jab. Gulamarian's jab ain't so sharp yet. It's not that pressure jab that Abel Sanchez is looking for him to beat the shit out of you inside. He has a nice power. He's a good size frame. I think he should get past Kane Watts from what I've seen, but I don't think it's going to be easy unless Kane Watts is. The last fight I've seen from Kane Watts was in 2016. So unless he's about 38 now, so unless he's aged up and just getting this check, Gulamarian should win. I think he should win regardless. But Lawrence Okolie says he wants that title shot next. Whether it's Gulamarian or Watts, Lawrence Okolie is going to beat the shit out of those guys. And before the end of 2020, Lawrence Okolie is going to be the Super WBA champion, the RRT Boxing franchise champion. Thank you for your time and support.